Hi, welcome to the next episode of my vlog. In this episode, sorry for the for a 1 week or 2 weeks long break, but I've been busy working on Coffee Note, so that's why there wasn't any episode. But I have some big news for you guys, so let's get started. So, Apple released the results of the Swift Student Challenge of WWDC24, and I'm one of the winners. I'm in a group of 350 people that actually won. I'm not a distinguished one, but I actually won. VaxKit was, the winning app. And this is so great, I can't believe it, and I'm so grateful for Apple for giving students this opportunity every day, every year. It's something I've been working on since 2021, I think. The day I started studying and learning Swift UI and building iOS apps, and finally after 3 years I felt like I could do it, and I actually attended it and built an app specifically for that reason, and I won. I'm still thinking about whether I'm gonna publish this app or maybe, I don't know, because the idea is really great and I think it's well worth pushing the idea to the App Store. But it will, depend on many sorts of factors. So there are a couple of things I will for sure need to do before I release to the App Store. And first of all, it's moving the app architecture to core data. Core data is something I've been using for, 3 years. All of my apps are built upon core data, and that's something that needs to be there. Or maybe I'll go with Swift data. I'm not sure yet, but for sure something with core data or either Swift data. And besides all of that, I'm really excited to get the new pair of AirPods Max. I hope we'll get to choose our own color, but other than that, it's so exciting. Right, so maybe let's talk about my progress in Coffee Note. And Coffee Note is actually finished. Like, the main MVP is finished at least. There are a couple of features I need to implement in future updates, but I reckon they're gonna be published in separate updates instead of the original 2.0 version. Because, let's not overwhelm users with new features, and also I'd like to push it as soon as possible. That's the rule I'd like to stick to. But even though I am happy with the results, I implemented all new map feature, which layered on top of MapKit a couple of new ideas, and also connected them with previous databases and maybe some kind of objects and functionalities. So there are a couple of big features, and also Caffeine Tracker is a huge one. I'm actually proud of my work in Coffee Note. The app is gonna be published. I guess I'm not gonna wait until April 28th, but I'm gonna publish it in the next 2 weeks instead. And then in the upcoming updates, I'm gonna add those features which are missing. And there are a couple of them. For example, tip of the day. Tip of the day is a cool idea I have to create a bank of tips related to coffee, and every day would be a new tip, and user will get a notification saying hey, there's a new tip, maybe you can learn something, or add them to favorites or something like that. So that's gonna be added later, as well as brew ratio, brew time, an ability to change units from grams to ounces, I think they're used in America. So there are those, and other than that, the app is ready. And yeah, so that should close up the whole thing. Did this twice as fast as I predicted. As you look at 3 episodes ago when I was planning out the whole March, I assumed planning out and drawing and mockups are gonna take me at least 1 month, and I'm gonna have my MVP published by the end of April. But look at me now, it's Sunday, March 31st, and I'm ready. And that's it. And also, I had some time spare, and yesterday I implemented a new feature in Bookie, and this feature could lets users, instead of leaving a review and leaving a rating after they finish reading, also answer some prompts saying what themes resonated most with me, or maybe what's my opinion on writing style, or maybe something like that. So there are like 6 questions, and I built this system like in this way I could potentially add more and more new features and more prompts without like destroying database beneath all of this. So yeah, that's all I have for you guys this week. I'm really excited about Swift Student Challenge. I'm really excited about Coffee Note. There are huge things coming. And as we finish Coffee Note, and as my situation in Bookie and Memorize stabilizes, and has been stabilizing for the last 3 months, I think I'm ready to start making a new app. And this is gonna be I have this idea for at least a year, and it's gonna be related to summer, maybe some kind of travels or something like that. I don't know, but I think April is gonna be a month when we are gonna focus on that. But about goals, we're gonna talk about goals next week when we're gonna plan out the whole April. Well, I'm gonna plan April out tomorrow or maybe in 2 days, but you're gonna see it next week. So, happy Easter, I guess, if you celebrate it. And see you guys next week.